Hi guys, how we doing? Hope everybody's well. Up today I'm going to show you how I went about painting the Legio Custodes. So let's get started, shall we? Because I'm predominantly going to paint these in a metal colour, I'm going to start with my black undercoat. Uh, this primer is a bit funny, it's actually a gloss primer. I'm just hoping that it'll kind of pop the metal colours a bit more. So yeah, I'm just going to lay down a good thick coat of this. So now what I do is get down the main colours. I'm using old gold from Vallejo, and I'm kind of going to spray this sort of at a horizontal level. But basically what I want to do is just cover the majority of the miniature, not necessarily the top, because what I'm doing now is just using silver, just to try and pop some highlights. I'm going to try and do a zenithal highlight, so I'm only spraying from above with the silver. I'm going on quite heavy with this because I'm going to cut in a minute and try and undercut it with the gold again. So I'm going back to the same gold, but I'm going to spray the miniature this time just from the underside, and that'll cover most of the sides, but it'll actually leave the top showing silver when we do our washes. Hopefully it'll all turn out a nice shiny gold.
Okay, so now I'm going to wash the whole miniature using Agrax Earthshade. We want to make sure we get this into all the nooks and crannies, but basically just give the whole miniature a wash of this brown wash. I try and draw the brush downwards because we want to get as much of the wash off the top surfaces as we can, but still leaving a good amount in the recessed areas. So now I need to start blocking in some more colours. I'm using a dark grey for all the little ribbons and kinks in the armour. So I'll just give this all a good coat. I'm going to give the helmet plumes an undercoat of white. This is kind of the best colour really to make your reds pop. The white's not quite as solid as I want it at this stage, so I'm just going to quite simply run over it with another coat. Next up, I'm going to give this a purple wash. This is going to make all the recesses a dark purpley colour, which will kind of tie in with the reds. And it'll just kind of leave all the top surfaces like a really light purple, which the red shouldn't have any problem covering over. While that wash is drying, I'm just going to start laying down all the silver colour, on the little bits of the weapon, the blade, anywhere else that needs to be silver. I'm just going to put a good solid coat of this. I thought the weapon was going to look a bit bland in the middle with it all just being like a dark grey colour, so I've decided to airbrush a lighter grey just straight through the middle of it. Now, just to finish off the helmet plume, I'm going to cover this with a red ink from Vallejo. It's a good strong colour, but we should still be able to see that dark purple in the recesses. Next up, I'm going to do a black wash. So basically, anything that's grey, anything that's silver, I'm just going to lay this over the top of it. For the gems, I'm going to give these a base coat of the brightest silver that I've got, followed by like a wash of a blue ink. Next up, I'm going to use burgundy red on anything that's going to be leather on the miniature. and then follow this up with a wash of the Agrax Earthshade. And that's it. All I've got to do now is get them based, and I'm going to class these guys as done. Hope you've enjoyed watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, chuck us a comment in if you fancy it, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.